What's going on, everybody? This is Gary from Killer Off-Road Hobbies, and today we've got the Hobao Hyper MT Sport Plus back out here. I have made a lot of changes to this thing so far. I'll kind of show you a couple of them, but I did put the front chassis brace in, that guy right there. Hopefully you guys can see that. And I did put the Duratrax hatchets on here. Took the stock tires off and I put the hatchets on here. And I'm running a new motor in there. I've got a Hobby Star 4076 size 2200 kV motor running a 17 tooth pinion. So last time we were out here we were running that 1700 kV motor with a 25 tooth pinion, and it did pretty good, but I wanted to get this and see how it was gonna do, so let's see. Oh yeah. Feels pretty good. About the same, popping wheelies. We are on 4S. We'll check the temp at the end of the bash. The reason I did this is because I know this thing comes, when you get the ready to run version, it comes with a 2000 kV motor. So I wanted to get something a little closer to what it comes with stock. And Rich Duperbash has had really good luck with his Hobby Star motor that he put in his Creighton. And so yeah, I went ahead and got this thing. I think the motor cost me $60. It seems to have plenty of power. These tires, I think I might like the stock tires a little better actually. Now it's not quite as fast as it was last time I had it out with the 1700 kV motor with the 25 tooth pinion, but it's not too much slower. I could probably go up a tooth depending on the heat I get out of this this first run right here. I could probably go a tooth or something and have it be about the same. Hopefully if the temps are low enough I will probably go up a tooth, but I do need to get this thing on 6S because this is our third bash. This is our third tester bash. Just trying to figure out what I'm gonna like with this guy. So far I've liked it every time. The first bash was a little bit it was a little slow in that first bash, but you know, that's all part of getting 80% and doing it all yourself. I want to give a huge shout out to Michael as well. He sent me a nice mic and whatever the fuzzy thing's called to make it to where you don't get wind noise. So if it sounds a little different, it's because there's a mic on my GoPro, and I'm testing it out. There is a little tiny breeze today, nothing much, but there is definitely a little tiny breeze. So you can see the mic in my in the shadow. I am surprised that there's not a whole bunch on YouTube about this truck, because this truck is pretty, I mean, this is a solid built truck. It's just slightly more expensive for the ready to run version than, you know, an Arrma A scale. And it is beastly. This truck is definitely beefy. The components that this truck's made up out of are really, really stout looking. So I am a little bit surprised that there's not very much on YouTube about this truck, because it's when I saw it on Aussie RC Playground, I instantly wanted one. Now, I get that people saw him fold the OFNA Hyper MT. He folded the chassis on that, but he didn't have any problems that I'm aware of with the Hobao outside of the shock shafts, because it doesn't bottom out. But with these tires, the chassis does bottom out, which is why I went ahead and put them on here, because I took them off the Techno ET 48.3. I took them off that and had them sitting on my bench, and I was like, you know what, I'll try them out. So I put them on the front because I pulled off the tires to do that chassis brace. So I put them on the front and pushed down on it on my workbench, and the front bottomed out. So I was like, okay, well, I guess I'll just run with it then. Ah. Yeah, I like this setup. Maybe a tooth, maybe go with an 18 tooth. I was being conservative because I know 2200 kV is pretty high for an A scale, and but we do have to check the temps. We'll make sure the temps are good. It is cool out here today. It's only about 55 degrees today. It's like perfect. This thing's got good power. I mean, we are only on 4S. Don't think it'll do a backflip, but Arma Creighton won't do a backflip on 4S. I think a Outcast will though. These tires do work good. I am a fan of Duratrax tires. I do like them. I'm a fan of the big, beefy, you know, fatty tire look. So yeah, I like them. Wind's picking up a little bit. Hopefully that microphone that Michael sent me is negating that wind noise you guys always get when I'm bashing. Oh, why can't I do the trio? Alright. Yeah, you guys do see the Losi down there. Tenacity, we're gonna hit him up next. Oh, tried to go slow to make it and ended up just sticking it. Alright, so after this attempt, I will get a temp reading on that motor and see how we're doing. Oh. Failed attempt. Let's rip around, full throttle a little bit. There we go, full throttle, full throttle. The brakes. Bring it back over here. Alright, let's get a temp reading on this guy real quick. Okay, everybody. Oh, I got one of my connections is coming loose. So, front of the can is 104. Back of the can is about 113. Middle is about 120. The wires feel nice and cool, so that's good. I could definitely probably go up a tooth at least, maybe even go up 2 teeth for sure. Let's check the ESC, see how it's doing. We'll just do the feeler test. Oh, it's not even warm. It's not even gonna be 100 degrees. So yeah, we got nice cool temps for how much we've played around. So I would say we could easily go up a tooth on the pinion, throw an 18 tooth in here, maybe even a 19, and call it good and go with 6S. Ooh. Man, this truck is just, I'm really thinking this truck is going to hold itself together very well. I mean, I've had several nose landings like that. It does have that weird noise, but the transmission is kind of set up weird. So I think that's all it is just how the, I think that's just how the spur gear is set up on the transmission, that noise. Because the gear mesh is definitely good. I mean, I checked it, rechecked it, even did the paper trick. So I don't know why it would be making noise other than it's steel geared, and I think that tranny probably is just a noisy tranny. Do a couple more jumps and call her a day with the Hobao and bust out the tenacity. Stick. Yeah, I like this setup. There's tires on here. Like I said, I don't think they're as good grip wise as the stalkers, but they do allow the truck to bottom out, so I'm gonna leave them on here. And I think we just hit LVC too anyways. Yep, that's full throttle. Right on, everybody. Well, that's the Hobao Hyper MT Sport Plus with a few differences from last time, but I think we're getting there. I think 1 or 2 teeth on the pinion and a 6S run is in order. All right, everybody, thumb up if you like this video, thumbs down if you didn't. Stay tuned, subscribe if you're new here, and check out that description. There's a bunch of cool stuff down there, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace.